Hello everybody, my name is Saufara Zakia, and in this video I want to tell you about the history of P&H mining equipment. So the first of all, P&H mining equipment began as a small machine and pattern shop on the first day of December in 1884. It was a partnership between Alonzo Pauling and Henry Harnisfeger. Although they were relatively young industrial artisans, Alonso was 27 while Henry was 29. The machine and pattern shop partners were otherwise smart and steady manufacturing veterans in the bustling industrial town of Milwaukee. At first, the little Pauling and Harnisfeger shop specialized in making parts of machines for major industrial firms in old Milwaukee steam and engine puppet valves. For example, steamship steering gears and beer keg sealing machines. In 1887, Pauline and Henry rebuilt a damaged bridge crane for the Edward P. Alice Manufacturing Company. They made the workings more rugged and easy to operate and maintain. Soon after, Pauline and Harnisfeger began building more such trains for railroad repair shop and factories. Suddenly, Alonso and Harry had a product of their own, and they began to expand their business to meet the growing demand for bridge cranes. Around this time, growing numbers of repeat customers began referring to Pauling and Harnisfeger, maker as Supply P&H. They were impressed with the exceptional quality and service they obtained from the small machine and pattern shop. Soon, even Alonzo and Harry began referring to their business as P&H. It was convenient and far easier to pronounce, and more important, the initial P&H had become symbolic of exceptional quality and service value for industrial material handling equipment. And in 1893 was the important year for Pauline and Harnisfeger, when the Westinghouse Electric Company bought their rival the Gibbs Electric Company. Pauline and Harnisfeger were able to acquire all of Gibbs machinery for making motors and controls. That enabled P&H to begin designing and building their own Rouge line of AC and DC motor and controls. Matched to the demands placed upon their industrial cranes customers, P&H insisted on the very best product design and manufacturing process control. This was an important priority that would result in even greater value for P&H customers going forward. 1893 was also a pivotal year because of a bank panic that caused a man to fall for P&H cranes. Alonso and Henry realized the product line might be too narrow to sustain cash flow and grow through the ups and downs of the business cycle. And then they began to look at digging machines as a path toward better balance at business growth. The very first earth-altering P&H machine was the P&H T1 cutter temper. It featured a ram action pavement cutter and also a temper plate for pressing loose material back into place or pipeline installation projects. Among the four P&H moving machines were trenches for installing water pipelines. These were powerful and productive machines, and they were just the start of an effort that would continue to gain strength and deliver great value for construction and mining operations. In 1920, the firm rolled out a power shovel called a P&H Model 206. This was a gem of a digging machine powered by customer choice of a Waukesha gasoline engine, a Buddha engine, or a P&H electric motor. The PNH 206 had a tipper capacity of a half cubic yard. Its payload was all of 500 pounds. It was a rugged, well-built, easy to operate and easy to maintain decant machines. Demand for PNH 201 software sold as PNH established the national and later a global distribution and service support network. By the middle of the Roaring Twenties, PNH 201 software were being shipped to faraway Bombay, India. The PNH factory was humming with activity and the PNH engineering was busy designing even more advanced digging and lifting machines. And this is the PNH model 300 convertibles appeared in 1927. They featured a common lower works crawl system, upon which the customer could choose from several options including power shovel, dragline, clamshell, and pile driver. Also construction crane and skim scoop. Pauline and Harness Fager knew their ability to succeed required applying only the very best people materials, manufacturing methods, and process control. PNH machines were a riveted steel plate design until the early 1930s. That is when PNH transferred the entire product line to an all-welded design. Advantages were clear compelling. All welded machines were lighter and taller for greater payloads, making possible for lower cost per ton. Performed some of the first welded PNH shuffles went to work for Works Progress Administration construction project during the Great Depression year of the 1930s. It was also during the 1930s that PNH began to apply Watt Leonard DC drive system to its shovel for faster digging and less fatigue for the shovel operator. Great strength and endurance and shore muscle and fatigue have been a normal part of the job of the shovel or crane operator. As large levers needed to be pushed and pulled to operate the machine. What Leonard drive system changed all that and made it possible greater tonnage per hour for the mine and construction site. With the outbreak of World War II in 1939, the PNH factory slowly turned to full production once again, following the difficult Depression era decade. PNH employers concentrated on building cranes and welding machines for industry and electric shovel for the mining industry. By 1942, the factory was at full strength and shipping large volumes of equipment for the war effort. PNH construction's equipment helped build ports and runaway and battle-damaged British during the conflict that ended in 1944. During the 1950s, PNH continued to refine its shovels for greater productivity and reliability performance. In 1968, PNH introduced what would become one of its finest ever electric mining shovels, the PNH model 2800 mark. The first three PNH 2800 went to work for a metallurgical coal mine in Western Canada. Their durability and productivity was such that they were still move large volumes of material for that mine. Over 20 years later, PNH began making crawler-mounted drag lines back in 1920. In fact, PNH is believed to have introduced the first gas engine-powered drag line. However, credit for the first working type drag line belongs to John W. Page, founder of the Page Engineering Company based in Chicago in 1903. PNH in 1988 purchased the Page Engineering Walking Drag Line product line to broaden its equipment solution for the mining industry. P&H engineer and manufacturing specialists soon applied voice of customer inputs to develop an all-new 16 meters class P&H 9020 walking track line. Soon after the first 9020 went into service of 1997, several more were deployed to coal mines in Australia and Canada. Thanks to the exceptional productivity and ease of maintenance value they provide. In 1991, P&H acquired the drilling rig product line of Gardner Dever to further increase the range of available cost-reducing solutions from P&H for surface mining operation as they did with walking track lines. P&H engineers and manufacturing personnel become combining voice of customer suggestion with P&H know how to develop increasingly valuable drilling rigs for hard rock mining operation. The P&H 320 XPC is the latest example of this process. It is one of the standout drilling machines available today in iron ore, copper, and metallurgical coal operations. Also, in 1991, P&H responded to the arrival of a new generation of high-capacity haul trucks by introduction the P&H 4100 XPC electric shovel P&H though for the demanding mining operation. The P&H 4100 also features time-saving maintenance friendly system or lower-cost mining operations. By the year 2009 and the 125th anniversary of a P&H mining equipment, P&H 4100 class shovel placement were fast closing in on the record placement of P&H 2800 class shovels AC drive and P&H 4100 C-Boss and 4100 XPC shovels are now the next generation loading tools of choice for high-performance mining operation. Also on the near horizon are the P&H in-pit crushing conveying system that can provide many mines with an attractive alternative to truck-based material handling. At the heart of P&H crush convey system is a mobile mining crusher matched to P&H shovel and designed for optimized production and maintenance management. P&H mining equipment is proud to have evolved and excelled over the course of 125 years since our founding in 1884. Our co-founders, Alonso Paulin and Henry Harnisweger, set us on a course for success. Thanks to their focus on craftsmanship, they also had tenacious purpose to provide our customer with the best quality and service. Their high standard attracted not only legends of devoted customers for P&H equipment, but also thousands of great employees over the course of our history through the good time and the challenging time. Our employees have found ways to many view to overcome adversity and to create highly valuable solution for P&H customers that focus on excellence. Continues to this day, we look back with pride on the P&H journey across 125 years, and we're looking forward with excitement as we strive for ever higher quality and service performance behalf of our customer. So thank you so much for P&H. So that's all about the history of P&H mining equipment. I'm so sorry that I can't speak English fluently and this is still bad. I hope you enjoyed and thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.